This shirt was made by children in a sweatshop, and the company uses that for their marketing. And if you think you're reading that wrong, you're not. It says holy smokes.
Ethical sweatshop. Jesus says smoke.
So Ethical Sweatshop is a very small brand, and their first product was this jersey that says holy smokes. It is a fictional cigarette brand created by kids aged 7 to 13 after being told that adults weren't buying enough cigarettes.
Who knows what cigarettes are? Okay. The problem is that they can make you really, really sick. So what we need to do is to make a cigarette brand that makes the grown-ups forget about the consequences of smoking it.
Now the design also has the emblem of Giorgio Parviani. Now if you've seen other stuff from the founder of Ethical Workshop, that will make sense in a little bit. Ethical Workshop doesn't just admit child labor, they actively market it.
We have created the first fully legal child sweatshop in Britain in over a century.
Their website very openly states that each garment is made by a child. So what is actually going on here, and how is anyone getting away with this?
Hi, my name is Oobah and I'm the founder and CEO of new fashion brand Ethical Sweatshop.
So Ethical Sweatshop was created by Oobah Butler, and for some of you the whole thing falls apart right there. One of my favorite creators in the whole entire world. He is an online provocateur. His whole thing is exposing like hidden truths in a very weird way.
The exploitation is rife in the fashion world. Yet fashion houses distance themselves from it, deny it, and then act shocked when they discover that it's a part of their supply chain. At Ethical Sweatshop, we take a different approach. We lean in.
So the main purpose of the Ethical Workshop is critiquing sports washing. Oobah and his group of conspirators wanted to show how unethical corporations use sports sponsorships to clean up their public image, even though a lot of them use exploitative labor. They're inspired by brands with like documented sweatshops that still manage to look ethical from the outside, and they do this by associating themselves with sports and celebrity endorsements. The Ethical Workshop is put the problem front and center, and the goal is to force people to confront how normalized exploitation has become. People will accept exploitation when it's packaged as fashion. The legal loophole that allowed this child labor to happen was that the children were legally employed as actors in a piece about sweatshop labor. And because they were actors and not workers, it was legal for them to produce real clothing that could be sold for a profit. Now, if you're wondering who the children are, one of them was one of Oobah's nephews. Others were like students in a sewing school. So now the first drop of these child-made clothing consisted of 250 jerseys, and they're priced at £100, which is like 126 USD. And a portion of the proceeds is being donated to organizations that advocate against sweatshop labor. I love stuff like this, but I'm always nervous to talk about it because I don't feel like educated or elite enough to like understand it in perhaps the way it's meant to be. It's one of the things that makes me nervous about like art in general or statements, is that somebody can easily be like, yeah, we're homeschooled. My personal take on it is that I think Oobah Butler is friggin' incredible. I love that the statements that he makes with his pieces just like poke you straight up the nose and you are forced to think about it. So now real quickly, let's snap back to Giorgio Parviani. Previously, Oobah Butler got himself into Fashion Week. He infiltrated Paris Fashion Week, and Parviani was a fake designer that he used to do that.